Hello everyone, I'm Laz, and I'll be here. Murder is Game Over, Murder Otaku for PC. So the game came out today. It's developed and published by Ether Eon Games. I played all Murder is Game Over franchise, and they are pretty cool. If you never played, I recommend to play. This one had a demo, and I played, and it was interesting. So finally, it's out. So let us start. Dun 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 dun. Have you played? Yes, I played all of them. Welcome back. Okay, introduction for you to know what happened. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 2 years ago. Jennifer. Hannah. Here, Jennifer, take this. Dun, dun, dun. No, it's too late for you. Forgive me. The Oni statue. The investigation. Present day. Before the events of murder is game over, deal killers. So for this, for you to know that this is before the deal killer. Cleo, it's so good to see you again, my sweet little friend. Oh dear, excuse me. Yes, welcome, detective guy. Thank you so much for coming out here in line of duty, even way past your bedtime in the middle of the night. That's me doing whatever it takes. Well, at least try not to yawn. There's been a suspicious death here and we got no time to waste. Let me fill you in on what we know now. Not controls, I hope I remember everything. I don't think there's too much. Very well, let's dive right into the specifics. My identity. You are a main murder mystery man, detective guy. You've already solved some baffling case and I have no doubt that you are well prepared now. Even when I've barely slept. Oh, but I almost forgot. Claire, your cool sniffy dog is fantastic. She always knows where to find evidence that the police overlook, and she's always so well behaved. It's not beneath my dignity to talk to your adorable dog, even if most people won't. Yes, Claire, I love you too. It's 11 PM at the Grand Builderbilt Hotel in downtown Philadelphia. This 1920s Art Deco style-like Rice Hotel has a lot of history, and this is just the first floor. If you think this is impressive, wait until you see the view from above. Tell me, detective guy, have you ever been to an anime convention before? Well, this coming weekend, the Builderbilt Hotel is also the home of Yokai-Con, a brand new anime convention in its first year. Anime, or Japanese animation, it's a popular genre of entertainment with wildly enthusiastic fan base. Maybe you've heard of Studio Ghibli, Pokemon, or Dragon Ball? There are many anime series and movies. The anime fan base is incredibly passionate and creative. Often, fans dress up as characters from their favorite anime, which is called cosplay. At anime conventions like Yokai-Con, large groups of anime fans called Otaku get together to celebrate their enjoyment of Japanese animation, video games, graphic novels, music, and cosplay. Anime conventions also bring in celebrities and special guests to appear, perform, and sing autographs for the fans. Yokai-Con is poised to open its doors to the public early tomorrow morning, so we desperately need your help solving this case before the area is crawling with anime fans. The victim is a young Japanese woman named Hana Ishida. She's a well-known Japanese pop singer who was flown into the convention as a special guest and performer. Hana was a J-pop idol singer. Interestingly, Hana Ishida graduated from prestigious university here in Philadelphia before she went back to Japan and signed a deal with Oricon Records in Tokyo. Hana performed the theme song for a popular new anime last year, and her career took off as a result. This event was going to be like a homecoming show for her. But now she's dead, and we've got to get this case solved before Japanese consulate arrives and it turns into an international crisis. Believe me, if we knew how Hana Ishida died, we would have let you sleep. We'll find her body in the Atlantic Theater on stage, in a locked room in the dark. The main door was locked and the hotel owner reports that the freight elevator inside had been broken for several weeks. I suggest you and Cleo begin by examining the murder victim's body. The entrance to the theater is the large door to the left, just up from the hotel service desk. The hotel proprietor, Betty Builderbeard, is the granddaughter of the hotel original owner, Bartholomew Bilderbilt. She adamantly believes that hotel is haunted. It's certainly an unusual old building. Miss Bilderbilt insists that this is some kind of supernatural murder, the ghost of the hotel's dark past and to blame. I find it hard to believe. We are looking to you for an explanation. Sounds like a job for me. Including Betty Bilderbilt, there are 8 people in the hotel. They are all here for the anime convention on the hotel staff. Each one is a suspect. Once you look at the body and make some deductions, you'll gain access to the full hotel area and its denizens. The police have sealed off the hotel entrance in order to detain suspects. If Bilderbilt suggests of supernatural that is wrong, then that means the murder is still here in the hotel. I hope you and Cleo can get to the bottom of this affair soon. We are counting on you. I'm gonna look for a logical explanation before I assume that this death is supernatural. Locked room or not, let's go, Cleo. We switch to Cleo, of course, to start search for this and where is okay, but because we need to go, but to find the dog bags. That's the first things that you want to find always. Let's see how many it is. 20. There's 20 doggy bags. Okay, this is only for you to know. Basically saying it's better for you to use the Cleo. This is an old issue of the Philadelphia Inquisit newspaper from 1 year ago. Historic hotel reopens with historic new owner. Betty Bilderberg, granddaughter of the infamous Bartholomew Bilderbilt, recently purchased the rights to the historic hotel bearing her family name. Constructed in 1990, this luxury hotel welcomed many features guests including politicians, movie actors, mafia dons, and other celebs of the day. Bartholomew's successful proprietorship was cut short by the oncoming of prohibition laws, which he brazenly refused to heed. He was arrested on suspicion of operating a secret speakeasy. He died in prison after refusing to confess. Bartholomew Bilderbilt's last words were, "You cruel piece can take away my dark hell and my red wine, but you'll never find my secret stash of gold." Before he was muffled and taken away. The hotel lay mostly dormant for decades, with rumors of ghosts and lurid events stemming the efforts of new owners and managers. But today, thanks to a multi-million-dollar loan from the Liberty Bell Bank, the historic Bilderbilt Hotel is now owned and operated by Burton Keane once more. There we go. This is dark as hell. Somebody spilled over this kind of paint. He's had dislocated. Probably an accident happened in the dark. I can see small traces of footprints in the paint splash here too. That's interesting. These marks are material enough for me. This was done by a person, not a ghost. It still doesn't explain how the person responsible got into and out of this locked room though. Do not miss the dog. This freight elevator is heavily broke. Somebody slashed one of the cables down below. There's no way somebody who could enter or exit the theater through the freight elevator when it's not operational. Do not miss a dog bag. I know there's one over here, right? Wasn't there like one somewhere? Like in the there it is. Okay, we can go here. It's the body of the murdered victim, Kenny She dressed in the style of a J-pop idol singer and performer. Her hair coloring is very intricate and eye-catching. It almost looks like a wig. She's also wearing a surgical mask. Her throat was slit by something large and sharp. She must have died instantly. If she was staying as a guest, then she must have had a hotel room keycard, but I don't see it on her person. What happened to her hotel room keycard? There's no blood around the body. Was there any serial killer here? If not, how did their body end up in this locked theater? I guess we got another mystery to solve. Okay. To check if there was nothing for sure. 3. I'm more worried to find these dog bags than searching the case. We found the victim's body and investigated the theater through our clues. Let's go back and report to Officer Adams about what we know now. Were you and Cleo able to make any deductions after investigating the locked theater? Yes, we finished investigating the theater for now. Cleo found some important clues which had previously been overlooked. Excellent, I knew Cleo could do it. Were you able to determine Renish's cause of death? Renish was murdered by an incision to the neck. Her throat was slit, slashed by some kind of sharp large weapon. You're right, Cleo, that's interesting. The murder victim was a singer. When her throat was slit, her singing voice was symbolically silenced. There was also no blood found on stage by the body. That suggests that the killing took place someplace else rather than inside the locked room. In addition to the front door, the hotel proprietor also mentioned a freight elevator that connects to a loading dock in the basement. Were you able to observe the working condition? It was broken. The freight elevator was broken, so somebody slashed one of the cables in the basement. If nobody could enter or leave the theater, then it seems impossible the hotel owner is right. Can this poor girl really have been killed by some kind of evil spirit haunting the builder-built hotel? I don't know about any ghosts, but Cleo and I found evidence that another real person was inside the theater. That is the... spilled? A bucket of paint had been knocked over and spilled onto the floor. We also noticed footprints from the paint spill next to the paint bucket. I see, so then the footprints in the paint prove that somehow another person was inside the enclosed theater. Why would the owner of this hotel protest that the death was somehow caused by the supernatural? Cleo and I found an old newspaper article about the reopening of this hotel. See to it that you speak with her about this. You'll find Betty Bilderberg on the mezzanine level. You can access the mezzanine using either the elevator or the set of stairs in the back of this foyer. Kyle and I solved some other case where what seemed like a supernatural occurrence turned out to be a red herring. We are only going to admit that this is supernatural when we are completely unable to find a logical solution. This case has just begun. I know that you and Cleo can do it. Yep. It's always like this. You now have the authority to move freely about the Bilderberg Hotel, so you can keep looking for clues and suspects. When you're certain that you know who the killer is, then the police will be ready. Good luck, detective guy. Yes, Cleo, excuse me. You too. We are counting on both of you. Be careful. Alright. We save. Alright, I'm with Cleo, okay. And now we start to investigate everything. Since everything is open. Okay, I see a bag for... It's a bouquet of white roses. Oh man, hey, why did somebody dispose of these flowers here? To Rena from Robert. So far we haven't met anyone who will know about this. Deposit 3 quarters to play. Quarters found. Whoa. So I need to find quarters. I wonder how you find that. Talk back. This diary belongs to Kiki Suzuki. She describes her experience performing and getting a record deal. I can't believe what just happened. I'm heartbroken. Rena X I'm was my inspiration that got me start performing. It is so sad. Look at this recent entry. I don't want to do this. It goes against every aspect of my being. It's horrible, but I have no choice. I can't believe this is what my career has come to. What action is she referred to in this passage of text? We haven't met Kiki Suzuki yet. I don't see anything else. I want to have 100% sure. So I need to find quarters to play that, and probably that will have something. I take it that you weren't here to buy cosplay accessories for the dog. Lana Kramer, okay. Yokai-con convention share. Welcome to Yokai-Con, I'm Lan and I started this anime convention. I christened the event Yokai-Con based on my experience working on costumes for horror movies. A yokai is a Japanese ghost, demon, monster, or supernatural trickster. Whoa, I never expected my beautiful event will turn into a real-life murder scene. I was the one who booked Ren and Ishii to perform at the convention. My dad, Billy, handled the business side and I took care of the event programming. The J-pop concert in the Atlantic Theater on Saturday was supposed to be perfect. If you're looking for my father, you'll find him holed up in the convention suite up on the 12th floor. Having fun is the exciting thing. Rena wasn't just a great singer, she also looked fabulous visually. The hair, the makeup, the wardrobe. She must have had an excellent costume designer. Her manager from Oricon Records, Tomo, charged us a lot of money, but I want to see her sing so badly. Tomo should be up on the 12th floor somewhere too. The 12th floor was reserved for Yokai-Con convention guests. When Rena disappeared from her locked hotel room, I was here. Someone's got to watch the dealer's room, right? She left some of her costume materials down here for safekeeping before the show. I was hoping to greet her before she got into the elevator and went to her hotel room. She looked upset. Maybe it was the long flight from Japan. I love how creepy this hotel felt when I first took the tour last year, but I can't believe what happened. Like I said, I was in the foyer early and I saw her get on the elevator. I was also there when Betty Bilderberg locked the door to the Atlantic Theater. Each hotel guest has their own hotel key card, so nobody beside her could get inside the room, which doesn't explain. I guess hotel proprietor will have their own master key in case of emergency, but Betty Bilderberg was also in the convention suite, having it out with my dad at the same time. So you are sure the victim's hotel room keycard was not found on her body? That other singer, the new one who was brought to be the opening act, I can't believe what she said to Rena before she died. Watch out, Kenichi, you are about to get blown away. Huh? Who are you? You really don't know, I'm Kiki, the new signee to Oricon Records. Mark my words, your days on top are numbered. That's right, without your partner, him, you are nothing. Tell me, where would you be if not for him, ex-Rena? Leave me alone, Kiki. You are young and you are new to this. You don't know what you're doing. Well, I can't prove that Kiki killed Rena, but she certainly acted hostile towards her. I guess it's not looking good for Yokai-Con now. I just hope you can figure out who did it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was that one that killed. Normally it's not immediately the first one that talked badly to the person. Normally it's not that. Okay, here is Betty. Can't even pass. This is some kind of old parchment with writing on it, but what is this? Riddle, what does it mean? We haven't met anybody who mentioned something like this yet. I wonder how you find the quarters. Oh, are these quarters? Okay, I need to find 3. 6. Okay, these to go for somewhere. We talk here to Betty. Welcome to my family iconic Grand Bilderberg Hotel, darling. What do you think of this place? I'm Betty Bilderberg, of course. Surely the customer staff mentioned me. This hotel has had all kinds of wild escapades over the years. It's exciting to know we still got it. Oh dear, I hope that didn't come off a bit cold. I see your dog found that old newspaper clipping. It was wondering where it went. I'm extremely proud to have obtained the rights to my grandfather's hotel, but it's gonna take a lot of effort to restore this place to its former grandeur. I didn't know the victim, but I was looking forward to having performers in the Atlantic Theater again after all these years. It was my job to provide hospitality to our guests, so I made sure the anime convention personnel had their own private floor away from other hotel guests. I guess you haven't had the chance to ride on our elevator yet. The plate is there because the other floors aren't ready for hotel guests yet, so I sealed them off. Oh dear, I'm rambling, aren't I? Anyway, I set that unfortunate girl up in one of our nicest rooms on the 12th floor, and then I kept my nose out of her affairs. Don't point your finger at me, young man. I have an alibi for the murder. Earlier tonight I was having a friendly conversation with the Yokai-Con business owner in the convention suite on the 12th floor. Lana Kramer may have the title of convention chair officially, but I assure you that her father Bill is the one pulling the financial strings. Billy Kramer will vouch that I didn't leave the convention suite until he heard the terrible news. I want the money for YokaCon now. You've held out on me long enough. I'm sorry, but those aren't the terms you agreed on to do business. There have been a lot of unusual goings on at this hotel recently. You might want to consider. You'll get your money by the end of the week, and once I get what I want. Hello? Yes, come in. Hey, I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been? I couldn't find you at the front desk. What? Did something happen? My single hand, I heard a scream from inside the hotel room. The door to our room is locked. Surely you can't be serious. Hurry, we need to unlock our hotel room. Let's go. You can find Mr. Kramer in the convention suite on the 12th floor. It's like I told Officer Adams, this hotel is haunted. Surely you felt that cold ghostly presence when you explored the theater. The ghosts of the past are the true owners of this hotel, and I'm just their humble caretaker. The window glass on the 13th floor keeps shattering no matter how many times I get it repaired. Then 2 weeks ago Anna told me that the freight elevator cables in the basement inexplicably broke. Since she was hired 6 months ago, Anna keeps herself busy fixing up the 13th floor. She's a great worker, especially for what I can afford to pay. And now we got an inexplicable murder inside the locked theater. Don't tell me that you don't believe in ghosts just because you say you found a few footprints. It could have been the ghost of my grandfather Bartolomeo, or perhaps it was someone from one of those mafia executions that happened here decades ago. Or maybe some Japanese spirit that appeared here because of the anime convention. One way or another, something sinister is in the air here. I've used the master key to unlock all the hotel rooms on your behalf. Good luck, you and your dog will need it. Hahaha. That was a little bit weird. Why she laugh like that? Alright, so what about this place? This is the roof. Oh, the Oni statue? Normal. We gotta keep seeking out more suspects and clues. So floor 1 is there, so this is the elevator. So this should be the floor that I was. So what about this one? Oh, what else is that? There's someone over there. Careful, guy, that's bee's nest. The bees are generally not active until morning, but we still shouldn't get too close. Okay. Oh, that's nothing. Stella Nunch. The hotel courtyard could be a nice place to walk your dog. Oh, sorry, do you want to see my press credentials? Stella Nunch, J-pop idol music journalist. My name is Stella and I'm the editor of a small music zine called, well, Stella. I was invited to interview Ren Ishida about her career as an idol performer. My press pass got me into the event before the crowds arrive tomorrow. What's gonna happen with the anime convention now? Ren Ishida was a J-pop music star both in America and in Japan. I can fill you in on some of her history since this is my area of expertise. Ren Ishida and her American college roommate recorded some videos of themselves singing, and his song covers the wedge as Im Ex Rena that went viral on social media. Before long, they were attracting interest from top Japanese record labels, and soon Im Ex Rena had inked a deal with Oricon Records in Tokyo. Sadly, everything they worked for was short-lived, and when the other girl, Im, suddenly collapsed from a freak medical accident and passed on. The tragic death of him from ex Gene resulted in a huge outpouring of sympathy from fans. Gene Ishida and Oricon Records then rode the wave of attention and continued her career as a solo artist. After performing a few successful songs in popular anime, Gene became a popular artist in her own right. This show at Yokai-Con would have been a triumphant return to where it all began. I was looking forward to being the one to ask her how she felt about everything in retrospective. I just wish that I fully understood what happened. My elevator? Well, I rode the elevator with Rihanna just before she died. She got off at the 12th floor to return to her hotel room. I wanted to arrange our interview, but I could tell from her demeanor that something was going on. I figured it would be better to try again later rather than put pressure on her before the big event. So I watched her hit the button for the 12th floor and get off the elevator, then I went about my business. I saw Ren Ishida get off the elevator with my own eyes. It makes no sense. I was hoping to take a picture of the Atlantic Theater earlier tonight, but the door was locked. I don't understand how Ren Ishida could have left her hotel room and then been murdered in the locked theater. It seems impossible. We spent hours looking for her all over the hotel. There was this young man holding a bouquet of roses who tried to approach Ren before she got in the elevator. He seemed like a real big fan, if you know what I mean. Ren Ishida was beautiful, talented, smart, popular and nice, so she had a lot of fans. Unfortunately, some idol fans get a little too attached to their favorite performers. That's what this smelled like to me. What the word incel. The type of guy who doesn't take rejection well. Ren, hey, you are Ren Ishida. I have something for you. It's a surprise. I hope you like it. I've been a big fan of your singing for years. I think you are perfect and I hope you never change. She won't even look at me. Not sure what happened to the guy with the flowers. He's probably in the video room watching. Never mind. Ren Ishida was a hero to J-pop music fans everywhere, myself included. We lost him 2 years ago, now this. What a horrible price to pay for fame. Okay. So this one is done. We can go for this store. Doggy bag. This document is Ren Ishida contract before the contract. Your terms before the contract are about to expire unless the contract is renewed. We haven't met anyone from Hacker Company yet. True. There's something on the pool. I think you need to get that. How? Oh. That's unusual. What's this large red towel doing floating around the swimming pool? How do you get here? Why has most of the water been drained from the pool? The chlorine has made the towel a clean crimson red. Probably that could be blood. Okay. So this is the mezzanine. Let's go for basement. We can start like from the top and go like to the last floor. So let us see here. Oh fuck. Oh shit, he's over here. Leave me be, I'm searching. Something's locked. I don't think there's nothing in here. Floor 1 mezzanine, so floor 12. There's nothing in there for now. Well, that thing on the bottom is a little bit like tricky. It's cool, but it messes up with, at least with my eyes. That's pretty, but it's interesting. Okay, so we have some rooms. I have 2 quarters now. Have you figured out to kill my singer yet, Detective-san? Tomokazu Ori, vice president of Oricon Records in Tokyo. Hena Ishida was one of our label's most prized artists. As the artist manager, it's my job to make sure the talent does everything that's required by content. As you know, Hena was booked to perform at the convention this week. Naturally, I accompanied her. As traveling with us was Kiki Suzuki, a new signee to the label, who was supposed to be Hena's opening act. Kiki's hotel room is also on this floor of the building. She doesn't have the same kind of popularity with fans as Hena had. As you probably know by now, Hena Ishida was one of the top artists of Oricon's record roster. She first became popular on the internet as the way with another singer, which saw she attracted the attention of Oricon Records. After her partner died suddenly, it made sense to offer her a deal as a solo performer, so 2 years ago, Hena Ishida was signed with us. Hena Ishida was beloved by the fans. All I wanted was for her to keep on performing. My alibi? I was outside the hotel room door standing guard until it happened. I saw Hena step out of the elevator and she walked right past me and through the hotel room door. That guy was over there again. Hena, can we talk about this big decision? You're still singing to a contract with Oricon Records and I'm still your manager. So I waited for her. Come on, Hena, open up. This is important business. After hearing the scream, I went to the hotel lobby to try and locate Betty Villaville, who had the master key to the hotel room. Betty wasn't at the front desk, so I kept looking. Eventually, I found her in the convention suite speaking with Billy Kramer. We all know that. When we finally got her in the hotel room door unlocked, Hena was gone without a trace. There were no signs of a struggle. I was right here outside Hena Ishida's hotel room until I heard her scream and left to seek help. I don't understand how Hena Ishida could simply vanish from one locked room and then turn up dead in another locked room. If you can figure that out, I think you'll have the key to the mystery. This anime convention is suspicious between you and I. It doesn't seem very well run. Billy Kramer, the guy putting up the money for the event, doesn't even like anime. I'm not even sure he could locate Japan on a map. So what's Billy Kramer's deal? Why is he putting on this event at all? He's still hanging around in the convention suite, a big room down the hall. If you talk to him, you'll see what I mean. You didn't mention why the contract is put with the victim. Hey, that's Hena Ishida record contract. Give it back, it's a trade secret. Let me guess, you offer her a deal, she turned you down, then you threatened her and it got out of hand. No, that's not what happened. Alright, the truth is that Hena was planning to quit, to retire from being a performer. And nobody on the outside knew. Her departure would have been a disaster for the company. Good news, Hena. Oricon Records approve a much larger advance on your upcoming record. You'll be pleased. I'm not resigning. What? You can't be serious? I'm done with this career. I'm graduating. Finish it. Moving on. You'll be crazy not to sign. No, I'm going to medical school. I'm going to be an allergist. But isn't being a J-pop idol what you wanted when you and your singing partner formed EMX Hena and started recording videos? It's what she wanted. I've done everything I can for Jennifer to live her dream of being a pop music idol that she was unable to live. Then what? Now it's time for me to live my own dream. What I want is to find a way to save more people like Jennifer. I can't bring her back, but I can become a dog, so I can do my best to help people. She was determined to pursue going to medical school and becoming an allergist, even if it meant to end her singing career. When she came back to the hotel room late, I couldn't even get in a word. Is this the same thing? Only to see? Yes. Only to have 100% sure. Oh yeah, over there that guy looks like from Chainsaw Man. This guy. That fuse. I don't remember the name. Okay. I don't believe what is Oricon Rex going to do now. Okay, what we have here? We have this. Talis is outfit. No, this sure is a gruesome looking statue, but it's only a statue. Okay, it's a statue of the Oni. What's a bubbly pop star doing with such a terrifying statue anyway? Maybe we can find someone who knows something about this strange statue. Nothing else. Okay. What about this room? Kiki Suzuki. 10, only 10 remain. I can't believe Renishi is dead, this is what I had expected. I'm Kiki Suzuki, I'm a singer from Japan, and I'm excited to be at the Yokakan with Oricon Records. That's how I was planning to introduce myself at the concert before all this happened. Renishi was a talented and popular singer who had everything. I'm only a new artist on the label trying to make my way and win over the fans. The woman who runs the convention doesn't even know my name. Rena was my rival, but I'm not afraid of a little competition. No, I wasn't going to murder her. All I wanted was to be able to kill it on stage during the show. The rumor is that Rena was going to retire, took her the weight from being an idol performer, as we say. She may not have appreciated having so many adoring fans, but it sounds like a dream to me. I guess being a performer, it takes away a part of your soul. Well, first I was in here rehearsing my songs, and just before it happened I went into the video room. That guy with the mask was in there watching Rena's concert footage. Oh, he's talking about that Robert guy? It's not that what I'm not excited, but it just feels like so much pressure. Also, so let's just say there are times you are expected to do things you may not want to do, but you have to stay cheerful. In the end, the love of the fans makes it all worthwhile. Renishi has been through so much in her career, she's a true idol. Hey, what's all the commotion in the hallway? He was carrying a bouquet of white roses, have you seen him? I used to think dying on stage was poetic for a singer, but this is a nightmare. How did Rena's body get from her hotel room to the stage after Ori-san heard her scream earlier? It's like evil magic is in the air. I've already admitted that I saw Renishi as my rival. The competition among performers can be so intense, but two benefits from the drama between artists: the record label. Of course, the fans eat it up. Tomohori was the artist manager for both Rena and myself. He can be so controlling and manipulative. It seemed like Rena had gotten in another argument with Ori-san. You say you spoke with Tom already? Was he able to tell you anything more about that? What happened? I was warned never to trust a record label, now I understand why. Hey, give me that, it's my diary. Yeah, what it means, that phrase. What exactly were you writing about? No, that's a secret. Alright, I can explain. Okay, more flashback. Oh, with Tomo? So remember, Kiki-chan, when Ren is about to begin her card, that's your cue to rush the stage and splash black paint all over her pretty white dress. Alright, just don't understand why I have to be so mean and nasty towards her. Social media drama, a new rivalry between a popular veteran and an ambitious upstart. The press will have a field day. But I love her music, she's so inspiring. This doesn't feel like me at all. Your performance with contract says you do what we tell you to do. If Oricon Rex tells you to bark like a dog, you do as you are told. There's 100 other singers willing to sign the same contract. Do you want to make a name for yourself or not? Rena had so many fans, which gave her more leverage in negotiating with the record label, but not me. I may have been instructed by the label to start a conflict with Rena for the sake of publicity, but I didn't want to do it. That's what I wrote about in my diary. Sometimes it feels like the only way I can express myself. Okay. That's interesting. So here is Robert. The guy with the mask. This is one of the IMX Gen's popular music videos from 2 years ago. The channel was taken down after him. I mean, Jennifer passed away, but fortunately I've got a bootleg copy on my secret web server. It had millions of views back then. This was just before they got contacted by Orkan Records. Can watch the video.
When you fell from the sky in my arms, first I felt so frightening. Then look in your eyes, like I've never seen before.
Thanks so much to everyone for joining our music and videos. We want to thank our friends, family, and our fans from all over the world.
I've been struck by lightning. Tell me that I'll be the one that you find.
And my wonderful great sister Anna for making these amazing costumes. Arigato gozaimasu. They are both amazing, aren't they? It talks about the sister. Genishida killer must be brought to justice. My real name is Robert Forbes and I'm a computer specialist. I drove a long distance to be here. I'm a very big Gen Ishida fan and J-pop music fan in general. I was one of the original EMX Gen fans and I've followed her career closely since the beginning. Since the incident 2 years ago, I bought a VIP badge to attend YokaCon on the internet and I was looking forward to getting to finally meet her. Gen Ishida was one of my favorite singers. I even memorized all kinds of trivia about EMX Gen that I read in Idol Zine. Channel him, Beauregard, University Major Performing Arts, favorite anime Sailor Moon, worst phobia bees. Gen Ishida, University Major, Pre-Med, favorite anime Cross Frontier, worst phobia, letting down my friends. Alright, that's enough. Thanks, I understand that the victim meant a lot to you. If I can do anything to help, please call on me. I was here in the video room for most of the night until the manhunt for Hena began. Kiki Suzuki, one of the other performer guests, wandered in here just before it happened. Oh, you met already? Well then, she can confirm my alibi too. That seems true, you know. No, I don't need to watch because we already watch. You know, people can be very different underneath a facade, behind a mask. It seems that somehow the killer was alone in a locked room situation with Ren Ishida. Whoa, if only I could have been alone in a locked room with Ren Ishida. Oh jeez, I didn't mean it like that, I mean... Personally, I think it was that hotel maid, Anako. She spent all their time on the 13th floor where those mafia executions were supposed to have happened a long time ago. She seems normal, but there's something about her that seems off. I bet Anna is still up on the 13th floor. Gee, what's this? You were seen attempting to give this bouquet to the murder victim. You mentioned that you were a big fan of Ren Ishida. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me remind you that I'm investigating a murder, and if the victim rejects your romantic advance, then that gives you a serious motive. Alright, it's true, I was stalking Ren Ishida, I admit it. I even used my computer skills to hack into the hotel database. I wanted to find out what room Ren was staying in. I may be clever enough to hack the database, but I couldn't find a way to hack that manager of hers away from guarding Ren's hotel room door. So you gain access to the hotel's database and you learn where the victim was staying? That's not all I discovered though. I was looking at the Builder-Built Hotel financial records, and this place is about to be repossessed. Betty Builder-Built is going to need a way to come up with some serious cash to pay back the bank loan. She's under tremendous pressure. This place is advertised as having a dark past. Maybe Betty dreamed up this whole locked room murder trick in a fit of desperation as a way to attract more media attention and business. I didn't kill Ren, all I want was for her to be happy, I swear. If only I wasn't so awkward. Ren Ishida had a heart of gold. There's no way a sweetheart like Ren deserves a horrible fate like this. He makes Ren will live on in the hearts of fans like me everywhere. It could be because it say like thanks to my sister, Anako. But nobody talks about her. So could it be that the sister was mad that they were getting fame and not her? Could it be something like that? This looks exactly like the murder victim said, but it's fake. This is a wig. Why is it in here? Whoever made this already knew what they were doing. I wonder what the confession share Lana Kramer has to say about this. Is that a cat? I'll have you know my time is well, Detective Gary. My name is Guy. Whatever, buddy, just make it snap. I'm looking for something important that I misplaced. I misplaced? The name is Billy Kramer and I'm the one putting up the money to run this anime convention. Yippee-con, Yuki-con, whatever. Silly thing my daughter Lana decided to name it. Cool, I guess you spoke to Lana already. At least my tax dollars are paying for something. I believe the anime convention is called Yokai-con, sir. Whatever, I don't speak Chinese. Do I look like I'm to watch children's cartoons? I run a huge video game publishing enterprise, Activision Games. Wait, this wasn't... what? In the next game? That deal killer? Or it was the previous one? Have you seen our Hacker stock price listed in today's Philadelphia Inquisitor? That poor singer, I know, very bad for business. It's not my position to mingle with the talent. I let Lana make all the guest booking decisions. I wanted to get into the field of trade show management. I thought this would be a good way to test the market, that's why I agreed to it. Anyway, I didn't kill her, I don't even listen to K-pop. I was here in the convention suite when all the commotion started. I was having a discussion with the hotel owner, Betty Bildebert. We already know that. Oh, you spoke to her already? It sounds like his alibi checks out. Betty Bildebert had the audacity to try and demand a bigger down payment for hosting the convention here. I told her it was out of the question. It's not my fault if she can't keep this place out of red financially, not my problem. Locker room? Well, an old building like this is bound to be full of secrets. Speaking of which, have you seen an old piece of paper lying around somewhere? Must have dropped it. It belongs to me. I haggled over it fair and square. If you ask me, Betty Bildebert is your murderer. I bet she did to get back at me by sabotaging the event. Do you believe all that hogwash about ghosts? You talked to her already? Don't you think she's a little crazy? No, I don't know how she did it. That's your job, figure it out. Smoke and mirrors? Holograms? A secret patch? Maybe? Oops, you mentioned that you're looking for an important piece of paper. It won't happen to be 100 years old, will it? Huh? Can I recover this document in your search? Gaze at the 5 statues idly. Gaze at the 5 statues idly. The key is to play the ivory. Deep down below you will find me. The key. Ivory. Hey, give me that, it's mine. It's a clue in a more investigation now, but what is it? That text the real written by Bartholomew Bildebert that leads to his treasure. That fool owner of the hotel sold it to me for cheap, not knowing what it was. When that article in the Philadelphia Inquisitor announced the reopening of this hotel, it mentioned the original owner's arrest for violating prohibition laws. His goal, that's what's hidden somewhere in the Bildebert Hotel, and this is the key. Alright, I admit, that's the whole reason I agreed to finance this anime convention in the first place. It will provide distraction to keep the hotel management busy while I search for Bartholomew's, the bartenders, Patricia and get rich. But now with more about, I'm not taking chance. Here, you can try your luck. I haven't been able to make any sense out of this confounded riddle. Looks like it's up to Cleo and I to solve this riddle. Yeah, but I should have known better than to take my daughter's business idea seriously. I guess I can use Yokai-con as a tax write-off. But it's a little bit confusing. To reach my secret eye, gaze at the 5 statues idly. We haven't found any statue yet. The key is to play the ivory. It could be in the game room. Deep down below, you'll find me. That has to be then on the basement. It has to be. Okay, let's go to the 13th floor. where the last suspect is gonna be, Anako. This paperwork is the financial balance sheet for the Bilderberg Hotel. I wonder what we can learn from this. The hotel is in serious debt. Betty Bill is relying on the success of Yoka going to pay off the loan from the bank. She doesn't come up with the money soon, then the hotel gets repossessed. We should speak to her again and see what happens. Yep. Talk to her to know about more about that. Nice, 14. How is this? This is a medical device called auto-injector. It is used to treat severe allergic reaction by piercing the skin with a needle. It's empty. Someone must have discarded it here after using. The name of the patient has been peeled off the label. I wonder who this belongs to. 14. Still didn't found the last coin. And I need to find that to be able to play those games. Hey look, that's an old dog toy somebody put inside the laundry cart. Really, Cleo? How can this thing be a clue in this case? Alright, geez, I'll take it for you to play with later. Sometimes I just don't understand you, Cleo. It's not in here. Alright. This voice off limits to Hotel Gael, but you are the tech, so I understand. I've been working as hospitality work here for about 6 months. Hotel doesn't get that much drive, and my boss, Patty, likes to put on a show. So I spend most of my time up here on the 13th floor trying to clean this place up, but that's alright. I don't mind keeping to myself. Oh, so you already met my boss? She's hard to miss, right? The singer from the anime convention? I didn't know her. I'm not really into that stuff. There was that strange Japanese statue that was sent to the hotel 1 week ago. I left it on the front desk in the foyer. Is it still there? I was working on the 13th floor all evening. I wasn't aware of what had happened until we started searching the hotel. If I was you, I would find out who was on the 12th floor at the time of death. How does a body materialize inside a locked room? I don't know, but this hotel has a lot of mechanical problems. Just when I had finished repairing all the broken windows up here, our freight elevator suddenly stopped working 2 weeks ago. I guess that's why I'm here, right? I may not be a big anime fan, but one thing I do know a lot about is sewing craftsmanship. The J-pop merchandise sold by convention Sherland and Kramer look at cheap, shoddy and mass-produced. I wonder how the singer of our record label would have reacted if they found out that she was making bootleg costumes. Could that have led to a conflict that got ugly? We already met Lana Kramer early in the exhibition hall. You mentioned receiving a strange Japanese statue at the hotel. Yes, that's right. Where did you find it? What can you tell me about this? Well, it happened 2 weeks ago. What is this peculiar head statue doing on the front desk, Anna? It arrived in a package by way of today's mail. That's all. Where it come from? It was sent anonymously with no return address. Well, it certainly looks Japanese. Maybe it's from somebody affiliated with that anime convention coming up. Do you want me to get rid of it? No, and I'll leave it here. This gives me an idea. I'm still not sure what my boss meant by that remark. My boss thinks this place is haunted and that the supernatural force did it. I don't ask questions and she gives me a paycheck. For me, it just amounts to a lot of mess to clean up. Let's go for the mezzanine to talk to Betty. Here, give me that. You know what this is, don't you? The hotel balance sheet. That's proprietary. The financial records confirm that hotel is about to be repossessed by the bank if you don't find a way to raise a huge sum of money, don't they? What of it? You are desperate, willing to do anything to preserve the hotel, which is such an important part of your family legacy. Stop alright, it's true. If we don't raise at least $1 million by the next quarter, build a brilliant hotel is history. So then you... I got the idea when my assist showed me that Japanese demon statue. I was gonna open a ghost tour business, you know. Let paranormal enthusiasts spend the night on the 13th floor, that sort of thing. It might not be safe up there, but we need the money, honey. When you found out there was a murder earlier tonight, you want to take advantage of it. I admit that the thought crossed my mind, but I certainly didn't kill the poor girl. I was in the convention suite trying to get Mr. Kramer to pay up. I'm an opportunist. Does that make me a monster? I'm just as buff as everyone else about what happened. But if you and your dog really can unmask the kill, well, there is hope, right? Where the hell is this quarter? The guys over here? Oh, it could be these statues. I wonder. Oh gee, you found that? No, it's really not mine, I swear. This really looks great, and my merchandise in the dealer's room is show they are mass produced. My dad said that I should cut costs to have a large profit margin. I found it lying on the ground, obviously in the dealer's room, and I couldn't resist. I grabbed it and took it to the con suite so that I could look at it later. It looks just like Rene's real hair. I was planning to take it and copy it. My dad would have been impressed. Whoever made this cosplay wig knew what they were doing and went through a great deal of trouble. It's a perfect copy of the murder victim's hairstyle. I'm sorry I took it. I didn't want her hacker lab to see that I had it. I guess I never thought of it until now, but that's what's this perfect replica of Rene's hair doing here at the YokaCon? Because you are supposed to play here. I still didn't found all the quarters. Because I don't know if I should if you need to explore the basement. Because the basement I couldn't explore like without having the enemy after me. To reach my secret hide, the gaze at the 5 statues idly. Statue found 1. Doggy bag. Oh shit. This is an old issue of Stella, J-pop idol genre music design. This issue is from 2 years ago. Trash has shocked the world of J-pop music last week as Jaime Jennifer Berger of MX Ren was suddenly found dead at a photo shoot in the Philadelphia Public Garden. Jennifer Berger passed away due to a severe allergic reaction, and her body was recovered by her duet partner Ren Ishida. Jennifer is survived by her parents and her sister Rachel. MX Ren has recently been approached by a Japanese Hurricane Record after their music video exploded into the social media stratosphere. Attempts by Stella to interview Ren Ishida on the day of his passing were rebuffed. Future plans for Ren after her partner's death are at this point unknown. We already met Stella announced the post earlier, so Stella tried to interview Ren Ishida on the day that her music partner and him died. Right, I definitely need to speak with Stella about this new fact. Okay, so we need to talk with Stella. So I need to find more statues. This hotel room keycard for room number 1203. This is the key to the murder victim's hotel room. How did Rennie's hotel room keycard end up here in the basement if she never went to the basement? What was the exact sequence of events? This is the freight elevator that connects to the hallway in the back of the Atlantic Theater. Someone stood right here and slashed the cables to break the elevator, but why and when? We haven't yet found what was used to destroy the cables. Well, it must be here in the basement, right? It has to be. But I still only found one statue. How many? 16! 4 more. The rat! Oh, the coin. Ah, shit, can you catch the rat? Yeah, it disappears. Okay, we got all. You're right, Clay. Now we have enough cards to play the arcade game in the expo hall. Okay. It's a machete knife. This must be what was used to kill Rena Ishida. We found the murder weapon. Look, it looks just like the weapon held by the figure, the Japanese honey demon statue. These little fragments of industrial cables stuck to the blade. It looks like somebody used these to slash the freight elevator cables too. Alright. Nothing. But only one statue. Is this statue on the other place? Looks like. So the statues are not only in here, but they are on another place. Okay, we can take the chance to play. But where was the Stella, the garden? Where the hell was that? Alright, we got 3 quarters. Hey, it's a Japanese role-playing game. Optional minigame. Oh, is that Paladin game again? I think there was one game that had this. You are the chosen one who can save the world from evil. But this is the only beginning of the game. For now, your first trial is to go find a lost kitten in the misty woods. Where is Cleo when I need her? So we need to find the kitten. The magical princess was kidnapped, blah 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 blah. This game has been going on a long time. I should probably stop playing and get back to the mystery soon. Oh, it's time to fight the final boss. Here we go. Protein power. Ah, it's always hitting. It would be nice if he could miss. There we go. Oh, an epic hero triumph of the final boss! Oh wow, I won, so I guess this is the part where I get to meet the magical princess. Let's see what happens. It's Cleo. Well, Cleo certainly gets spoiled now to be a princess. There we go. I think the second time on one of these games that he does this, the developer does this. Because there was one that was same, this like this hero and stuff like that, and now this second time. Okay, so where was the garden? Is it over here? No, this is the pool. Where the hell is the garden? It's not on the basement. Is it this? Could be this. Is this one of the statues? Excuse me, Stella. Hey, that's the leash of my design. The one that hasn't been released yet. I was planning to show it to Hena and Shida, but I must have dropped it somewhere. Yes, I found it in the hotel basement. I wrote an article about Hena and her past in Philadelphia leading up to this performance, along with an old picture. What picture? I was at Public Gardens 2 years ago to do a photo shoot with Emax Hena for my music sign. On that sad day, I had just set up my automatic camera when I stepped away to take a phone call. It was Jennifer's sister, Rachel, who was meeting us and bringing some costume change for the pair. That was when the tragedy struck. Jennifer had serious allergies and she'd been stung by a bee. By accident, she had left her medical auto-injector back in the car and Hena had raced back to get it. She ran as fast as she could, but by the time she returned to Jennifer's side, it was already too late. It was until later when I was at the hospital with Hena and with Jennifer found that I noticed my automatic camera had snapped at this picture. I know it looks bad, but Hena had recovered Jennifer's auto-inject and what she was just attempting to treat her with epinephrine before she passed it. It looked like she's going to kill. After that day, Hena Shida became a very different person. Soon she was back in Tokyo working with Oricon Records and she would stop it by returning my phone calls. This story is incredibly sad, but it doesn't explain why I found your magazine lying on the floor of the hotel basement. What were you doing down there? There was something wrong with the elevator. What do you mean? Well, I left the mezzanine and I pressed the button to go back to the first floor. But that's not what happened. I was sure I pressed the correct button for the first floor. So at the time of the commotion outside Hena Shida hotel room, that's right, I was alone in the hotel basement. I got lost. I'm sorry I lied about earlier, but I didn't want to seem suspicious. Before I found my way back to the elevator, I heard this strange popping sound coming from somewhere else in the basement. It sounded like something mechanical had been broken. I don't have an explanation, but I thought it was worth mentioning. So, still need to find more bags and statues. The problem is where the hell could be the statues? Floor 12. I already did this one. Yeah, I already said this guy. Yeah, the bouquet of flowers. Kiki Suzuki. What is this one? Ah, diary. Yeah. Already know that. Could be one of these. Okay, free. Ah, this is the paper, yeah. That's the paper for it. So I have 3. There's 2 more. There's 2 more statues. The guy's over here. Nothing over here. Ah, this statue, yeah. I think then I talk to everyone with evidence. But where are 2 more statues? It has to be then on the floor 1 or mezzanine. That was last statue we need to find. We should check and see what really tells us next. The key is to play the ivory. Ivory is white. We should be looking for some white object that can be played. White object that can be played. Could be a game. Okay, like that statues are done. Now I need to find something white that can be played. Because I don't think it will be the game. Oh no, the piano. The piano. Right. The key is to play every iris. The every iris, the real must be referring to this white piano. Let's see what happens. It has to be in the basement that something opens. Oh, no. Look, there's an door on the wall by the piano. Oh shit. Catacombs. $17. There's nothing. Well, we found Bartholomew will build secret speakeasy, but I don't see treasure here. Oh, I see. According to that old newspaper article, Bartholomew will be last words were, "You cruel pigs can take away my dark ale and my red wine, but you'll never find my secret stash of gold." Before he was muffled and taken away. Red wine and dark ale. When he said gold, he wasn't talking about a pot of gold. He was talking about gold rum. So the police couldn't take away his gold rum because he already drank it. There's no treasure to be found in this secret speakeasy. Billy Graham must understood the meaning of his words. There's nothing here but a few empty bottles of booze. But maybe there's a clue to be found somewhere in this secret catacomb. Pick up the rat. Bro. Okay. 18. Really? Nothing? Huh. These bottles look just like the bottles found on an elevator, but they are fake. Some use these fake elevator bottles to change the floors where the elevator starts by sticking them onto the real elevator bottles. The first floor and the basement are switched, and the 12th and 14th floors are switched. This way, when an unsuspecting person were to press the button for the first floor lobby, they will really be taken to the basement. Or if someone unknowingly presses the button to go to the convention guest rooms on the 12th floor, they will be taken to the 13th floor. No, you know my secret. I shall never let you escape. Really? Really? You think you can stop me? Look, I already passed it through you, dude. We found all clues, met all the stuff and uncovered all the evidence. We are ready to contact Officer Adams and explain how the crime was committed, who killed the victim, and reveal all the secrets of the case. Fuck! Where's the... What? Wait, I don't know, where's the last bag? Is it in the basement and I didn't saw? What? I don't know where it is. It could be outside when you go talk to Officer Adams. It could no, but that is going to the explanation. What? What else is it? It could be hidden behind stuff. Could be like that, but I'm not seeing. There's no way. What the hell? No, no. No. This was statue. Not on the basement. What? I never miss the bags, but this one. No, no, no. I don't want to do it. Nothing behind. Nothing. Oh my god, I thought it was, but it's only the motherfucker coming after me. Yo, my man, stop coming. Let me search for my last doggy bag, okay? We almost pressed it, yes. It's not here, really. I don't think you can find it on the game. I think... I really hope it's not on the game. But I really don't see it. Nothing. I really thought there was one over here. No, because it was only in that side. So we can go for mezzanine. Ah! It was in there, in that fucking corner. There we go. Done it. Okay, now we can do it. Yes, I already got everything. Hello? Excellent. Yes, Detective Officer Bailey and I will have everything prepared. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know who it is. Would you like to attempt to guess the identify of the kill before the explanation scene? There is no parent for a wrong answer and the correct answer will result in an award achievement. Who killed it? I don't think it's Robert. Could it be Betty? Because it's like you can get an achievement to try to find out before the explanation. Like, it could be Betty, but at the same time, I don't think it is. I don't think it's Billy Kramer. I still think it's Anna. But why? Not her. I don't think her. I don't think her. I'm gonna say Anna. I'm gonna here choose easy. To not get stuck. But I want to say Anna, but I don't say what I don't want to say oh it is. The hours will be far down. How long are you going to put us all through this shame and dishonor? I'm jet lagged and it's the middle of the night. Do the American police even have any idea who killed my singer? We need to figure it out what happened no matter what. I understand your frustration. I'm going to try to make this as clear as possible. One of the people here now murdered Hena Ishida. I know who it was. Her death was quite a perplexing one. It seemed impossible. The victim was heard screaming inside a locked hotel room on the 12th floor. And then later her body was discovered on stage inside the locked Atlantic Theater. Although the old hotel is prone to decades of rumors about ghosts and the supernatural, there is a perfect logical explanation for Hena Ishida's murder. Hena's singing career may have brought her legions of fans, but here at YokaCon in Philadelphia she was surrounded by bitter enemies with dark motives. Oh rubbish, I had just met the poor girl. Betty built her bird. After the victim's body was discovered, you did everything you could to convince the police that the death was an occult phenomenon. You had an ulterior motive for propagating these rumors and legends. When Cleo and I discovered this clue, I realized that you were hoping to profit from her death. The Bilderbeat Hotel financial plan shit. Your beloved fan Bilderbeat Hotel was in heavy debt to the Liberty Bell Bank, with foreclosure looming if you were unable to find a way to make a lot of money quickly. If your hotel became famous for an unsolved murder case rife with rumors and shock, the sort of media attention will make you rich. It's true, if I don't repay my loan then the bank closed the doors, but I didn't kill her. How can you accuse me of such a crock? Nevertheless, you may have gotten the idea from your employee, Anna Cole, when she brought the spooky trinket to your attention recently. That was the Oni statue. While your boss told you to leave the creepy red statue on her desk in the hotel lobby, somehow it turned up inside the victim's locked bedroom. What? Me? I was just following orders. Leave my hotel staff out of this, you got a lot of nerve. I'm only suggest that you had an accomplice in your plan to turn the Bilderbeat Hotel into a horror tourism destination. You and your hired help weren't the only ones who could have had the opportunity to conspire together for your own gains. Sounds to me like a wild goose chase, detective. Admit, you are totally lost. Only when you admit that you had your own secret reasons for financing the anime convention, Mr. Kramer. I admit nothing. You were here only for your own wild goose chase, a treasure hunt, as clever nights ago when we stumbled upon this strange old document that is the riddle. You discovered the riddle left by the bottom Bilderbeat, the original proprietor of the hotel, which you believe will lead you to the treasure. At first you wanted nothing to do with your daughter's idea to put on an anime convention. It wasn't until you read a newspaper article suggesting the whereabouts of a secret stash of gold that you agreed to cooperate with her. Daddy, is this true? Lana dear, business is very complicated, very complex. Alright Gary, it's true, I thought YokaCon was a poor business idea like most of my daughter's whims and fancies, but when I found that sheet of paper, I knew I'll figure out something that nobody else had picked up on. Hosting the event here will give me ample time to search for bottomless treasure while Betty and the hotel staff were distracted. You fool, it was rum! Rum! What There was no treasure in my grandfather's secret speakeasy. You knew about that? He was my grandfather after all. You still need to pay up. I'm waiting. The treasure hunt may have led to a dead end, but Bartolomeo, the Prohibition era bartender, wasn't the only one bootlegging. What are you talking about? Unlicensed merchandise based on Ren Ishida performance. Cleo and I found this suspicious item in the convention suite. We found a cosplay wig that looked exactly like Ren Ishida's stylish hair. Your father was planning to start mass producing and selling accessories for a Ren Ishida cosplay with you as well, and sorry. Alright, it's true, I took the cosplay wig, I couldn't resist. The craftsmanship was just so incredibly realistic, oh my gosh, I had to have it. But I know the situation looks scary, but I certainly didn't kill Ren Ishida, I can't believe this. You were gonna steal the costume design? That's what this is all about? All you wanted to do was to exploit her. What about you, Ori-san? From what Cleo and I learned, Ren Ishida was putting your record label under a lot of pressure. Excuse me? Ren Ishida was planning to leave Oricon Records very soon. Cleo and I discovered this when we read this important legal document. Ren Ishida record contract, the one she hadn't renewed. Ren Ishida, who you saw as one of your company's most prized assets, was planning to retire from singing, to graduate, to leave and move on. Alright, it's true, Ren Ishida's departure will have been a public relations disaster. I wasn't going to let that happen. But I didn't kill her. Rena was going to graduate from being an idol performer. She was going to leave the music business. That would have been hard on her fans. But you, Kiki Suzuki, were extremely jealous. Ren Ishida was my hero. You were faced with a difficult choice with Cleo, and I read about in your honors when we found the starting clue. In your diary. It's true, I was under contract to stir up drama with Rena for the record label to help generate attention. Quiet, Kiki, you are violating our non-disclosure agreement. So what, I don't care, now she's dead, this is more important than my career. A rivalry between idol singers, sounds like juicy gossip to me. Absolutely, you had a lot of private knowledge of the murder victim's history as part of a popular idol performance too. Can I learn about her history as part of another horrible tragedy? This? We found an old issue of the music design that you published, the special issue from 2 years ago. I brought it with me to the convention so I could show it to Rena. You even showed us a shocking unpolished picture of Rena and her friend Jennifer taken at the Philadelphia Public Gardens. Maybe you were looking to blackmail Ren Ishida with this image, maybe she wouldn't pay. That's not true, all I wanted was to do a retrospective interview with Ren Ishida from her readership. Her idol group Rena X meant so much to all the fans, we all wanted Rena to succeed after her duet partner, him, died young. The victim certainly meant a lot to you, Robert. I enjoyed her music, a lot of people did. But it made you very upset when Ren Ishida spurned your advance. Ask your advance, The bouquet of roses you bought for the murder victim. It's true, I had a huge fan crush on Ren, and I was devastated when she just walked right by me. I had no idea she was planning to retire from music. I guess I only saw her as a performer, which might be why she reacted the way she did. So as you can all see, each one of you had reasons to resent Rena Ishida or to benefit from her death. At first it appeared as thought each of you had an alibi at the time she screamed for inside her locked room on the 12th floor. I was the one who heard her scream. I raced around the 12th floor and the lobby until I found the hotel proprietor. Mr. Kramer can confirm my alibi for the time of death. We were arguing. The three of us can vouch for each other's whereabouts. Robert Farms and I were watching videos and talking in the room across the 12th floor balcony. Affirmative. I was in the exposition hall, nowhere near her bedroom. Likewise, I was lost in the hotel basement at the time. I was working up on the 13th floor. Then how was Ren Ishida murder possible? When Cleo and I explored the secret catacombs, we discovered a clue that was as good as gold. The clue that explained the whole locked room puzzle surrounding the victim's death. We found a set of fake buttons, which were a perfect match to the button on the main elevator that connects the basement, 1st floor, mezzanine, 12th floor and 13th floor. The killer created and used these fake buttons to obfuscate the true location of Ren Ishida's death. That was their trick to make it seem impossible to create the perfect crime. Even though Ori-san heard a woman scream from inside Ren Ishida's hotel room, the true murder had already taken place somewhere else. The victim was already dead. The elevator button panel is designed so that the higher floors are read from down to up and from left to right. If the plan had been changed and inconsistent, for example, the button for 12 as switched with 13 for the button 14 without any other change, then it might have aroused suspicion from the hotel guests. This is why 2 sets of fake buttons were made. It looked more convincing and believable that way. The killer simply switched the buttons from 12 and 14 and also from B and 1. This simple trick is what made the crime possible. Multiple witnesses saw Henishi leaving the foyer in the elevator after she had been threatened by Kiki Suzuki and then approached by Robert Forbes. When Henishi left the foyer on the first floor to retire to her bedroom on the 12th floor, she naturally would have pressed the button labeled 12, but instead, unbeknownst to her, the elevator took her to a different floor of the built hotel instead. Oh shit! Ah, it's not basement. 13th floor. Since the buttons of floor 12 and 13 were switched, Hena unwittingly got off on the 13th floor where she was ambushed by the murderer. It has to be Anna. It has to be fucking Anna. There's no way. She works on the 13th. If that switch made her to go to the 13th floor, I thought it would be basement, but it's 13th. It has to be Anna. It's the only way. The killer had no reason to lie about their whereabouts at the time of death, as long as everyone believed that the victim was murdered inside their locked hotel room. So then, who killed her? It has to be Anna. Anna said, I'm always working here, cleaning and everything. Right? You see, Stella was lost. She was on the garden. Robert, it wouldn't be him, and he was with Kiki. Tomo, he wouldn't kill because that would be bad. Betty was with Kramer. Lana was alone, but still, Anna always says, I'm working always here to clean and everything. Anna. Anna Ko is the murderer. It has to be. Excuse me? But I saw Henishi leave the elevator and enter her locked hotel room. She walked right by me without saying a word. No, you saw someone dressed in Henishi's costume walk by, and then you heard someone scream from inside Henishi's hotel room. True. That's why she had that, and that, it's not basket, but cart or whatever. I waited 2 long years for this moment. As soon as Rene got off the elevator on the 14th floor, Anako was armed with the murder yap and ready to strike. She quickly slit the throat of the famous J-pop singer who she hated so much. She disguised it? Next, disguised by Rene, she decided to look with the extravagant long bangs of hair and a medical face mask. Anako walked right past Tomo Kazuori and into the victim's hotel room on the 12th floor. That's why she never talked. Anna had already fished Rene's hotel room keycard off her person, which allowed her to enter the locked door. She placed that sinister-looking red Japanese on his statue in the room during the interval she was inside. There we go, makes sense, she had it. And then she waited. When Ori-san heard the scream from inside Rene's locked room, his immediate reaction was to seek help opening the locked home door. They hurried to the first floor and frantically tried to find Betty Bilderberg. The coast was clear for Anna to escape from the seeming locked room where it appeared that Renishida had been attacked. The rest was, well, housekeeping. During the intense hotel-wide manhunt to look for Renishida, Anako had lots of time to neatly clean up the crime scene. The blood-red towel, which Cleo and I found in the hotel swimming pool, was used to cover the victim's body so it wouldn't be seen. The blood was filtered out when Anna drained the water in the pool. The cosplay wig was placed in the exhibition hall, where Anna knew that Lana Kramer would be enticed by it. Rena's hotel room key was dumped in the basement, where Cleo noticed it later. One thing I don't understand is how the killer brought the victim's body into the theater on stage. The front door of the Atlantic Theater was locked, and the freight elevator from the basement had been reported broken before the guests arrived for Yoka-con. Right, how did she get in and out? It was all lies and deception. Who reports the broken windows on the 13th floor to the hotel management? Who anonymously ships the mysterious Oni statue to the hotel and shows it to her boss? Who claims that the freight elevator in the basement is broken? At the time of Ren Ishida's murder, what was the true condition of the freight elevator? At the time of him working. The freight elevator was still in perfect working order when Anako used it to bring Ren Ishida's body into the locked Atlantic Theater. So that was the strange popping mechanical noise I heard when I inadvertently took the elevator to the basement and got lost. After killing Rena with the machete, Anna used it the second time to actually break the elevator cables once the job was done. It created the illusion of a locked room and corroborated her claim that the freight elevator had been broken all along. But not before accidentally kicking over the bucket of paint and tracking a few footprints in the seemingly locked Atlantic Theater. You had been obsessed with plotting to murder Ren Ishida for a long time. When you saw the announcement that she will be performing at Yokai-Con, you took the job at the Builder Hotel and agreed to work under the table for low wage. Also, you could formulate the perfect crime. You'll have your revenge, wouldn't you? Rachel? Rachel? Who is Rachel? Rachel is the true identity of the person you've come to know as Anako. This old issue of Stella J-Pop magazine from 2 years ago describes a harrowing account of January for Im Beauregard, shocking and ultimate death at the photo shoot in the Philadelphia Public Gardens. And her sister, Rachel. Stella Nunch, the science editor-in-chief, later showed me this secret picture taken by an automatic camera at the scene of Jennifer Berger's death, the one that only Stella and Im family members knew about. Incredible, it looks like Rena killed him by stabbing her. I don't believe it. This damning photograph from 2 years ago was Rachel's motive for Ren Ishida's murder. Stop calling me Rachel. I think it's time that you clear up who this Rachel person is. Kill her and figure out when we watch the old performance video from Im Rena, ex-Rena. He's the one that made the outfits. No, sister Anak for making, but Anako. It has those things. I don't know the name. Who is Anako Rachel? Sister. Revenge. Anna's cultural identity is Rachel Borger, Jennifer Im Borger's sister. In the music video, she is credited as the idol group costume designer Anako. Anako or Anako. How amusing, detective. How did I move Ren Ishida's heavy body from the 13th floor all the way to the theater on the first floor? She's right, it's impossible. You had me going for a while with this theory, but it seems like you've gone a bit off the rails, detective. No, there's that card. There's got to be a clue that explains how she did it. What could it be? Dog toy? No, cause it's not time to play now. Oh, but it was on that card. It's for us to remember. I think I get it. Where did Cleo and I recover dog toy? Laundry cart. Claire and I found this hotel laundry cart left out on the hotel roof. The laundry cart was used to conceal and transport victims' body from the 13th floor to the Atlantic Theater using the freight elevator in the basement. The murderer tried hiding on the roof in hopes of preventing the police from making this important connection. You were a master of disguise, Rachel. If Cleo and I hadn't recovered those phony elevator booters from the underwater drain, the catacombs, you might have escaped, but the evidence proves that you are the only person who had the opportunity to commit this horrible crime. I never expected somebody would recover my phony elevator boots when I dropped them into the storm drain in the hotel courtyard. It's true. Since that fateful day I became like Japanese Onisage, pure evil, hell-bent of unavenging Jennifer's death. Nothing will stand in my way. How my schemes led up to what happened earlier tonight. When I saw that secret photograph that the magazine photograph gave to my parents, I knew that the worst was true. She stabbed my sister to death in cold blood. Also that she could ink a deal with Oricon Records as a sole performer. It was all greed and selfishness for a music career. Do what you want with me, I don't care. You people are not my judge. She got away with murder and she deserved to die by my hand. But she tried to save. You are wrong, Rachel. Hannah did murder your sister. It's opposite. She tried to save her. No, you lie. Jennifer Burgo is documented to have died from an allergic reaction, not a stab wound. Are you asking me to disbelieve my own eyes? That accursed photograph reveals this real story. I never trust anybody who tried to get close to Jennifer once her singing started getting notes. No, not even the doctors. I'm the only one who cared about my sister when everybody else wanted to hurt her. Look closely, Rachel. What object is Hannah actually holding in her hand at this moment? Here is what the picture actually shows. Jennifer. Hannah. Here, Jennifer, take this. Him's death was attributed to an allergic reaction. She was stung by a bee in the public garden, and by accident she left her medical auto inject in her car. Hannah hurried back to Jennifer's car as fast as she could to retrieve the life-saving medical device and give her necessary treatment, but she was too late. In Stella's automatic camera photograph, the device in Hannah's hands isn't a knife. It's Im's medical injector. Hannah did everything she could to save her best friend's life. Don't you see, Rachel? Hannah didn't want any of this to happen. All she wanted was for your sister Jennifer to be alive and happy. Hannah singing on the Oricon Records after her partner's ultimately death, so she could live him's dream of being the J-pop idol music star that was tragically taken away. But secretly she was miserable and mourned the loss of her best friend, performance partner. Having done her best and made her peace, she was planning to leave the music career behind, which is why she refused to sign a new contract with Oricon Records. Hannah she had lived for him. Now it was time for her to graduate from being an idol and to finally live her own dream. She had been accepted to medical school and her plan was to become an allergist, so she could save other people like him. Hannah. If only the fans knew how selfless she really was. Yes, I see. Stella, this is all your fault. You sick paparazzi, if you hadn't taken that accursed photograph. Oh, Jennifer, what have I done? Don't worry, your sister will always love you. She's gonna kill herself. Quick, after her! The bees. Rachel. Hannah. She's dead. Epilogue. Yokai may have been cancelled due to the horrible events that had just taken place, but Cleo still captured an official award for best costume. Kawaii! A Star is Born! How did she get such an adorable costume anyway? You guessed that Anako was the killer before the explanation scene happened. You successfully guessed the killer in Murder's Game Over Murder Otaku. Congratulations. Well done. Cleo found a total of 20 out of 20 doggy bags while exploring the Bilderberg Hotel. As a special treat, Guy made Cleo a special Japanese treat, candy stick poutine. Sugoi! Few months later. It says in today's newspaper that Patty Bilderberg was able to raise enough money from our tourism to pay off the bank loan and keep the family hotel. That seems positive. Billy Kramer lost money on his investment in Yokai Coin, but something tells me he'll be alright financially. At least. Next, I think I would like to sell my company. That's much safer bet than some speculative treasure hunts. Kiki Suzuki went on to have a promising career as J-pop music artist with Oricon Records. In her exclusive interview in Stella Idol Zine, she revealed that she is secretly dating a computer expert who she met in Philadelphia, the Hubbard. That about wraps it up. I sure hope that nobody else is gonna get more in the next few minutes. Phew. Well, Cleo, it looks like we have some time to relax and play video games for a change. What do you think? Collect all doggy bags to win, avoid the 4 ghosts. It's like I forgot now the name. Shit! Damn it. Pac-Man, I forgot the name, holy shit. Ah, shit. I think these are all the enemies that you faced on the previous games. Ah, shit. Damn, it is not easy. So many. Ah, man. Yeah! Please feel free to leave a review of this game or check out other games in the More This Game Over series to support the developer. The end. Yeah, I got everything. Holy shit, but this one was hard to find the last dog bag because it was in that corner. And even to know who it will be the killer, I only said Hannah because like Anna, because okay, she had a sister, him had a sister, right? She tells on that and says it's Rachel. Of course, it was hard to know it will be that, but I was like, why she will be on the 13th floor, right? She wouldn't move from there. She had that then that statue. The other ones were hard to put them in there to kill. And they had like they were always, many of them were with other people, so that one will be the, you know, the open one. Anna will be the one that was alone, you know, and she always said like to fix stuff when it's broken, so she will be able to be doing those stuff too. So that's why I say the Anna, and it was correct. Thank God. But of course, this is before the deal killer. Of course, the deal killer came first, and then this one. But pretty cool. Unfortunately, of course, everyone dies, right? Even the sister, when knows that she did the wrong thing, she basically goes to the beach to kill herself because she's allergic to bees, like the sister. It is what it is. But yeah, like if you play the other games of Murder This Game Over franchise, you're gonna enjoy this one because it follows the same as the other ones, and you're gonna have a cool time, you know, finding all the collectibles, play that mini game of the machine. Then they have this one that is to play like Pac-Man, that you need to collect the doggy bags and run from those 4 ghosts from the other games. Try to guess who is the murderer to get that achievement, you know, so yeah, like pretty cool. I wonder if there will be more. Probably there will be more. But yeah, like pretty cool. If you like it, you can buy the game on Steam. It's already available. And if you want to play the others, you can buy it on Steam. It's available to all the other games from the franchise. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Bye.